Natatawa ako, di ba? Kakasimula pa lang natin. Konnichiwa mga minasan! It's Saturday and we're back with yours truly, Hajiekeeri. In our weekly podcast, hashtag Get Ready with Hajiekeeri, where we get to know your favorite Playforce TV talents this week. Okay, this week is a very special week. Okay, there's a sudden change of the ocean, of the sea, na naging dahilan para magpalit kami ni Boss Hara ng place. Kiminunawa. And now, for this week, we have the energetically frenetic, hindi ko script ni Hara. Okay? Our guest for today sa sarili niyang show is Harakeeri as our esteemed guest. Welcome, Hara! Bago ka dito sa show eh.
Oo, bago ka dito eh. This first time eh. Konnichiwa, mami na saan yun. Unang mga
unang interview. Hindi ganyan yung intro.
Ano pala? Sorry. sorry. Oo pala, intro lang ano yun. Intro ng host yun. Sorry.
Intro ko yun eh. Intro ng host yun eh.
So, Maria, hello everyone. I'm Harakeeri. Maraming salamat sa nanonood. And thank you so much, Mark, for the short notice na makapag gawa tayo na ito special ed. Magic pala, sorry. Magic. Haji na lang, Haji.
Yeah.
Haji. Yan. Maraming salamat, Haji, for this special natin. And thank you so much, guys, pagsama ngayon. And check niyo po yung page ko, Harakeeri, Play Genshin Impact, tsaka Valorant, midnight onwards, Saturday to Monday to Saturday, guys.
Yun.
Alright.
Shout out kay May La Chica. Ayan. Shout out kay tsaka kay Azel. Sabi ni May, bored kayo, no? Hindi kami bored. This is what impromptu show. Kumusta naman yun? So, speaking of kumustahan, ayan, this is your show, no? Nang-hijack lang ako ng show mo. So, this question is not oftenly asked to you sa show na to, no? So, ngayon, ikaw naman yung tatanungin, okay, ng mga bagay na tinatanong mo.
Yeah.
Isa pang Mark May, black kita sa page. Alam mo ba nung ako dito sa page na to? Joke lang.
Sorry.
Hindi. I'm good with Mark and Haji. But I prefer Haji. Nagkikringe lang ako.
Haji.
Pero, as I was saying,
I think it's the same as pag ako tinatawag akong Jello or like Angelo. Medyo na pagka like I'm fine, like mas prefer ko Hara.
Parang ang parang ako, may first name at saka second name ako. Well, hindi mo to show, pero hindi ko to show, no? Pero explain ko na rin. No? Mark Haji kasi yun eh. Mark Haji. Hindi ko talaga alam yung reason ng tatay ko bakit yun yung pangalan na binigay sa akin. Diba? Wow. So, kaya, ang ginawa ko siya ng sarili kong dahilan. Sabi ko, religious yung tatay ko. Sobrang religious niya at naniniwala siya sa world peace. Okay? Ng pagkakaisa. No? Pinagsama niya yung Islam name tsaka Christian name.
Mark at saka Haji.
Diba? Inisipan ko na lang yun. Kaya pag may nagtatanong, yun yung sagot ko. Pero pag hindi sila naniwala, inaamin ko ito. Hindi ko talaga alam.
Hindi alam.
pero ayun yung reason. But again, going back to this show, no, so you are going to be asked with questions that you're the one who's asking. No?
Usually,
kaya ngayon ako naman ang magtatanong at ikaw naman ang sasagot. Now, para before we go to a series of questions, no, or a series of chismis that we want to hear from you. Kumusta ka, Hara? Yan.
Ayos naman, like di pa ako makain.
Uy, di ka pa makain?
Magla-lunch ako after this. Pero natatawa kasi para bang pagkagising, open agad ng computers sinilip ko lang, nagbukas ako ng Valo. Sinilip ko lang yung Valo. Like, syempre may podcast. So I was like, opening yung script din. Nagta-type na ako. Like, contacting, like trying to prep. Pero bukas ng Valo, silipin ko lang kung ano maganda. Kasi nag-reset na yung store ko. Like 14 hours ulit. Yun nasa baba. So silipin, sabi ko, protocol phantom. Tapos, okay, tingnan natin to. Tapos mamaya-maya, biglang may nag-invite sa akin ng kompe. gusto ko pa naman magpa-rank ng ano. Sige, mamaya pa naman, mga 2-3 oras pa ano. Kasi puro Valo lang. Tapos natatawa ako kasi yung tipo nagpe-prep na tayo ng podcast, like, eto na, like, 30 minutes to go. Di pa rin ako makain. Tapos in-game pa rin ako sa Valo.
Alam mo, yung Valo laso niya, dapat pag may importanteng gagawin, i-uninstall mo muna eh.
Kaya nga, grabe. Hindi ko in-expect eh. Kasi, in fairness, nung bago ako malulong dito sa Valo, hindi ko talaga siya inaisip na laruin eh. Talaga iniwasan ko siya. Sabi, wala naman kasi akong tuto. Like, I'm like not really young enough na mabagal na yung reaction time ko. And I don't really like first-person shooters that much. Pero I don't know, like, because may friends ka nga nakalaro and all that. That's the biggest hook, I guess. And then, syempre, pag nagastosan mo na, parang ayaw mo na pigilan kasi sayang naman yung nagastos.
So, gumastos ka na? So, ako hindi ako gumagastos. Ginigiftan ako.
DP lang naman.
Gift lang sa akin. Babe, gift lang sa
akin. Babe, no? Sana all may babe na nag-gift ng ano. Babe, buti na lang pangit yung night market ko. Wala
pangit night market mo. Sa akin, walang mili. Mili hinahanap ko eh. Kasi yung mili ko yung baton.
Sa akin may dalawa. Balisong at saka yung ano.
Okay yung Recon Balisong.
Recon Balisong. At saka yung jet knife na ano.
Yung Go. Alam ko Go yun.
Go. Tapos, ano yun? Yung parang ano siya, phantom na kulay purple. Ewan ko, nebula ba yun or something?
Nebula.
Tapos ion operator. Maganda sana yung operator.
Yung ayun lang. Ako bumili ako ng bagong op. Ay, nagiftan ako ng bagong op. yung Endibor, binili ko eh. I mean, 300 lang naman. Ito naman. Baka naman pwede na yun. Hindi mo siguro pagkagalitan. 300 lang yun. Anyways. So, yun. So, your day is all about Valorant. No? And
recently, parang recent. At saka syempre napupuyat-puyat. But I'm fine kasi ginugusto ko naman yung pagpuyat ko and
uy, may pumupuyat ba sa isang Harakeeri? Ayan. Uy! Mainit to.
Sakto lang. But yeah, I can't complain.
Yes or no? Yes,
may pumupuyat. Paano mapupuyat yung walang pumupuyat? Diba? May tanong si Genzaki, napapikit na rin po ba kayo IRL ng flash? Wala pa naman. Ang nagagawa ko pa lang so far is yung umiilag yung ulo ko. Pag nagpipika ako, tapos bilang may babarel.
Hindi ako na-flash. Hindi ako na-flash. May technique dyan eh.
Pikit ka.
Gaganon ka.
Ayaw.
Kahit ang flash gaganon ka. Hindi ka ma-flash.
Nataligod ka, di ba? Taligod ka.
Hindi ka ma-flash nun. Okay, ito. Kaya ako naka-eyeglass. Transition lens kasi ito. Pag
refractive.
Nagiging nakikita mo yung blue. Maganda yung salamin ko eh. Mura lang pagawa ko dyan. Kilaagap. Ay, wait, sorry. Ba't ako nag-flag?
May flag pa.
Wait, ba't ako nag-flag? Anyways, yun nga, no. Ako, umiilag ako. Pero yun nga, so may pumupuyat sa isang Harakeeri. Sorry. Natawa kasi ako, may nag-comment dito, Hararuki. For the past few days, diba, puro Harry Roque yung content ko.
Content mo.
Nasasabi ko Harry Roque. Masasabi ko, nasa utak ko.
Hararuki.
Anyways. We're done with our kumusta, no? I know, Valorant is a very addictive game. It's like addictive siya, pero not that addictive compared sa Dota. Ako kasi pag nag-Dota ako, I can
nag-iibang tao ka talaga.
Oo, legit. I can sit in front of the computer playing Dota for 12 hours to 18 hours max. 18 hours kasi kakain ako ng mga So, babalik na lang
ako. The remaining 6 hours.
Kaya ko yun. Pero syempre, kaya minsan iniiwasan ko yung Dota. Kasi iba talaga. So yeah, I do understand how addictive game is. No? But yeah, now, let's go to your streamer profile. Streamer profile. Para curriculum vitae. Di ba? Para CV. Why do you like this job? Char. Anyway, we talked about the name kanina, no? Ako, I don't want to be called by my first name, no? Even my close friend knows na yun ang pang sa akin, no? To be called by my first name. So, yours is Harakeeri. I know we've talked about this sa podcast ko.
Before,
yeah. Let's talk about it dito sa podcast na to. Why Harakeeri?
Pangalan. It all stemmed when I was in high school or like late middle school ganon. I was nagsacycle ako through different IGNs like Jello, ano pa nga like yung I don't wanna say Jejemon, yung parang Jejemon na like iba-iba ng like small letter tapos ibang letters is like caps. So natry ko Jello na G-H-E capital L-O gano'n, Jello. Tapos underscore, may underscore pa yung underscore. Tapos yung favorite number ko, 13. Jello, underscore 13, mga gano'n. Yung mga, na mga...
game name mo, no? Jello, underscore 13 game name.
Oo, nangyari yun. Tapos, naranasan ko rin yung phase na I was really into K-pop back in like 2008, 2010, mga panahon na yun. That was, kasi like nag-umpisa pa lang K-pop like it's not worldwide phenomenon like it is now thanks to like yun sila mga BTS and BTS. Shout out pala kay Reggie,
diba? Tama ba?
Girls' Generation ako. Tsaka may nag-install din ako niyan leak. Pero I even had that Opa Jello naman. Like yung Jello pero nilagyan ko ng Opa sa harap. Kasi so di ba parang na makaka-cringe and then I did like Emperor or like, Night Sound. Like, yung dami kong mga idea na mga weird. Tapos, nung tinanay ko yung Harakeeri kasi I'm really into Japanese
culture,
like yung Bushido, Samurai, and like their history. Siguro nga, like mas marami pa akong alam sa Japanese history kaysa sa, I mean, not really, it's like more, baka same ang knowledge ko with Japanese history at saka Philippine history, like yung national history natin, yung Bayani, like, Spanish, American Japanese. Pero yun nga, when I use that, sabi ko, patry ko nga lang. Parang it sounds good kasi like it rolls really well off the tongue. Yung R niya, like Harakeeri. So like both halves ng pangalan is like yung R. Tapos, natawa ako dun sa natawa ako dun sa comment ni Keds na Harakeeri the Jejemon. Tapos yung comment din ni AJ. Famous yung host ngayon. 2 million views yung host eh. Pero yun nga, nung ginamit ko yun, I was like playing with some friends. Tapos parang Harakeeri, ganun sila. So they're like parang, ito yung tumatak na name. And then it's easy to say. And I think it kind of stuck. Ito na yung pinili ko na name na Harakeeri. Harakeeri, ganun. May isa pa nga akong friend dati na nasa US na I met through Steam. Na Kiri ang tawag sa akin kasi she likes like yung parang Kiri yung sound. And then Hara. Pero yung pinaka-origin ng phrase na to is it's the para bang informal term for seppuku, which is like yung ritualistic ng mga samurai when they lose honor, they'd rather die. So para bang I picked that up, yung discipline nila and all that. And I kind of wanted to apply that din sa pag-stream and sa pag-game ko and content creation and all that. So, yun, kumapit na yung Harakeeri and it became like an identity for me and it's like, and also the biggest pull of it is like, who would think to call themselves that? Diba? Parang, and then, if you go online, maghahanap ka ng ganun, dalawa lang magiging resulta sa Google. It's either ako or articles about like Japanese history like yung mga ginagawa ng mga samurai and all that, diba?
So, parang pag ginugol natin yung Hara, lalabas ka, no?
Yun. Yeah.
Actually, ginagawa ko din yun eh.
Yeah, you Google your
Ginugoogle ko din sarili ko kung lalabas ako. So, Harry Roque lumalabas eh. Anyways.
yeah. Pero yun nga, AJ, Bushi, the way of the samurai, yes.
Uy.
Way of the warrior, Bushi.
Yun yung ibig sabihin nun.
Bushi is like B-U-S-H-I, warrior or samurai. And then Do is way of.
So way of samurai.
Way of the ninja, shinobi Do. Yeah.
May ma-share ako sa mga tropa ko pag nagiinuman sila. Pag mga lasing na, pre, alam mo yung Bushido? Gaganon. I-open mga bagay.
Kaya pwede gawin na Hajido. Way of the Haji.
Uy.
Hajido.
Oo nga, no? Way of the Pogi yun eh. Pag ganun. Joke lang. So that's where the name Harakeeri came from. No? So what is the most Jejemon name that you have?
Yun na siguro Jello. Yung G-H-E tas capital L-O. May iba pang iterations na imbis E, it's like a 3. 3 siya. Tas underscore I, small lowercase I, and then 3. 13 kasi.
Sobrang,
May
sobrang,
underscore ba?
sobrang cringe nun. But well, you stick with Harakeeri. It's because of that meaning that you have, no? And it's a very wonderful name, no? So aside from you have your streamer name, no?
Yeah.
So then why did you start streaming? Or when did you start streaming?
When I started streaming nung June, July 2020. When lockdown started. So, umpisa kasi nag-work from home kami sa office. March 2020, March 13, 2020. And then, April, May, I was just like chillaxing na nakita ko, nagkataasan yung mga, sa Facebook, mga nag-i-stream. Like, I'm seeing all these people, new pages, nag-share sila ng mga page nila, nag-stream sila ng ML. Yun yung karamihan na nakikita ko dati, ML at saka Dota, yung dalawa na yun. And I was like, I mean, I could do this, Pero naisip ko kasi, it's saturated, overly saturated pag ML lang i-try ko or yung mga marami nang gumagawa. So, since I have a PlayStation naman and I like gaming, and then even before I started streaming, nag-stream ako dati, or like I record some gameplay, I share some screen record, because you can do that on a PlayStation and mara-record mo yung gameplay mo. So, I did that. And then it kind of just like took off. Nag-stream ako, and then there was like views and stuff. I was playing different games. I was playing Ghost of Tsushima. I was playing Resident Evil 3, 2. I played Magic the Gathering Arena. Hindi ako naglaro ng ML, pero nag-cast ako ng ML. I also did cast for parang not really, I guess, it was on someone's page, like a friend of mine na hindi siya nag-i-stream ngayon. Shout out kay Bay TV, si Hosana. She was kind of like busy, so she asked me to parang host or like take over dun sa event na pinagawa niya, where like different teams are like gonna play ML, mag-expectate ako. I was like casting and stuff. So ayun lang yung mga experience ko earlier. And then by December, it really started to take off. And then ito na, nagkaroon na ng Playforce, the podcasts, and then yung mga interviews and all that. It's kind of like, initially I just tried it out. Para bang, okay, everyone's doing it, I want to try it out. I wanted to kasi since I like playing video games, why not just, share my video games and then maybe have a few laughs, comment, sa mga comments, may mamamit ka mga bagong tao in the interaction. And then ayun, naging biglang lumaking community, nagkaroon ng mga, I don't want to say sponsor, pero na-pick up na Playforce, na train, and then sponsors soon. May mga sponsors na nga tayo, di ba? So, one after the other, and then it kind of just like, I don't want to say na kasi may mga ibang tao na talagang 100% umpisa pa lang gusto na talagang dedicated sila. Totoo.
So,
diba?
Totoo.
I mean, I wasn't like 100% dedicated, but along the way, it kind of like incrementally dumagdag na para bang, okay, parang ayoko nang masayang. I don't want to just stop because sayang naman yung Then I wanted to like continue, and then I met all these wonderful Hara Nation people. Yun sila, Ken, sila May, sila Naru, sila Kazuya Mayo, everyone, like the Genshin Impact community, Genshin Impact PA, shout out sa inyo, sila Crypto, sila and all these like these things, like mga highlights na nangyari. And then here I am. I'm still streaming. I'm still doing the podcasts and having a good time at it. Nababalance ko naman siya with my like hindi pa naman ako full-time streaming. Pero ayun nga, like I started doing it as like para bang I love games. I wanted to share the passion, and everyone's doing it. So why not try it out? Para bang uso siya, ganun. And at least most ng mga nag-try dati tumigil na ngayon kasi they're like back to normal na. Ako naman, I decided to keep doing it and
pursue whatever you've started, no? So you're one of, yun yung ang may tawag ako dun sa mga streamer who started like 2020. I call them the pandemic streamers. So you're actually one of them, no?
Technically pandemic streamer ako, yeah. It's diba, ako nag-start.
Nung panahon ng pandemic, we really don't know what to do.
Kasi like before I started streaming, I was just creating like not really creating content kasi hindi ko siya ine-edit masyado. Pero I just like recorded some gameplay, ina-upload ko sa Facebook ko or like personal Facebook ko or my YouTube na rin. So yeah, pandemic streamer. That's me.
So you mentioned like you have some friends who you're playing with, no? And you just tried streaming. So aside from pandemic, no, why did you enter the streaming industry? What is your main reason? You mentioned you're not 100% sure when you entered it. So what is that reason?
Okay, so may underlying reason talaga before. Like even motivated the recording of gameplay and uploading the gameplay and like sharing my highlights and stuff because I really love video games, and then since mahilig kami video games.
Sino pa ang love mo? Char. Okay, video games. Okay, you love video games.
And tao dito. I mean, even like if you imagine like yung una kong sahod na talagang yung akin like my real job, una kong sahod ang binili ko doon yung PlayStation ko. So that was like my first I bought a TV and a PlayStation. That was like my first treat sa sarili pagka una kong sahod. But I guess yung talagang underlying reason or like you could say like the impetus na nag-umpisa ng lahat ng like why Hara is Hara is I'm not sure if you guys know pero kilala si si C-Nanners. He's a YouTuber. He started back in like 2004, like early days ng YouTube nag-YouTube na siya. And he's back now, he's active. And nakikita ko yung mga he doesn't stream before. He didn't stream before. Nag-i-stream siya ngayon sa Twitch pero hindi siya nag-i-stream dati. Talagang siya yung naka-inspire sa akin na why can't like I want to be like C-Nanners. Yung para bang sinabi ko pa nga sa sarili ko I want to be the C-Nanners of Dubai or like this or like the Philippines. Kasi C-Nanners, I really love his content. He's a really inspiring individual. Like if you imagine like ini-invite siya sa mga dati sa mga conventions sa sa US to like speak and just like share his thoughts. Pero like his real name is Adam Montoya. He's like a streamer, content creator, YouTuber. Kasi tutuwa ako sa mga sa mga laro nila yung The Hidden, if alam mo yon, yung prop hunt din sa Gary's Mod. They do a lot of prop hunt as well. Tas yung signature na tawa niya na dolphin laugh na kasi para siyang tunog dolphin yung tawa niya and so I wanted to be like Nanners where he's 100% just having fun and just having fun with his friends. Like I said, di ba may mga friends din ako nakalaro ko. Yan, shout out nila RG and nila Robin, mga kalaro ko na since high school kilala. Since elementary mga friends ko na nakalaro ko pa rin ngayon. And weird nga kasi like we're like elementary, high school, college. Ngayon nagtatrabaho na, mag-friends pa rin. So I guess you could say na mga lifelong friends na.
May mga tropa mo mula elementary hanggang ngayon.
Oh, elementary, yes.
Yun maganda. Tropa talaga yun.
Yeah. So ayun nga, dun I guess what the underlying reason that that made me decide na kasi diba syempre I wanna like ginagawa naman na lahat. I wanna try. It's yun nga, na-influence ako ni C-Nanners and I wanted to be like Nanners were creating this quality content and at the same time and then I realized nung na hindi siya madali talagang so kasi siya like 2015, 16 he stopped creating content like totally hindi niya naman dinilit yung page niya or like his YouTube channel. He just stopped uploading. And then 2020 katap like lang yata August or September nag-upload siya ng bago update na where was like Nanners yung nangyari sa kanya and then he started explaining na he just took some time with himself, self-help, self-love. Nagano siya like he underwent like therapy tapos him and his fiance like wife na ata ngayon si Cathy. They had like parang they tried some businesses so daming like RRL stuff. So it's not really easy I guess. So yung parang journey niya naka-inspire sa akin and I wanted to be like Nanners and maabot ko rin niya kasi siya nga he's been doing it for like a decade, 15 years na. More than kasi 2004, 2003 siya nag-umpisa and then it's 2022 now. So almost 20 years na siyang ginagawa yung So you mentioned the reason for you being a streamer is that
someone inspired you. It's Sinaners, right? Someone inspired you, no? And just like the person who inspires you, tumigil din siya, nagpahinga. Diba? So I just want to know, no, what are you, how is your streaming journey going so far?
I mean, yung pag-stream ko since like I started in March 2020 hanggang ngayon, na technically 2 years na ako nag-stream. Ay, baka, di ba? Wow. It's going steady, slow, I guess. Medyo mabagal yung ngayon. I get a new follow every now and then, 1, 2, 3 people, and then medyo stable naman yung viewership. And maganda naman yung metrics sa VODs ko, like on my content, based off of like yung base ng tawag dito, yung follower count ko and all that. So it's going good, I'd say. On a scale of 1 to 10, sabi ko siguro mga nasa 7 siya ngayon. 7.
7 dahil?
7 because syempre like, there's gonna be those lingering thoughts kasi first and foremost, hindi ako full-time streamer, so I don't really need to think about streaming as like, make it or break it situation for me. So easy lang ako. So that's kind of like helping with my relaxation and all that. Pero nakakapagod din siya. And syempre like, sometimes there are instances na hindi ako makakasik sa schedule ko because again, I'm a part-time streamer, so may work din ako. So if there's like extra work or overtime or matraffic ako, and then I'm still commuting, so if I get home, maybe I'm too tired or hindi ako makapag-stream because some situations like unforeseen circumstances, parang these are like, nakakapagod. Or some things that kind of make you question, why do you still stream? Like, why am I still doing this? Pwede naman ako maglaro lang ng hindi ako nag-stream, chill lang, diba? And sometimes I do that. Like, hindi ako makakapag-stream pero maglalaro pa rin ako. Like, I still go on Valo, I still go on Genshin, do dailies and stuff. Pero hindi ko isi-stream kasi I'm kind of like tired to interact. Kasi hindi ako yung para bang may persona or like I don't present this like front sa stream ko. Like what you see on stream is me in person talaga. So if you meet me in person, you're kind of like, oh, it's actually even if you meet me in person, if you meet me in person in like for the first time, pero nanonood ka ng streams ko dati, parang kilala mo na talaga ako. Like, you're actually seeing Hara as Hara. Like what you see is what you get. This is like Hara on
what you see is what you get. So na-get ka na niya. Yes, sir! Let's go! Ay, mali.
Pero ayun. Pero yung nga yun, that's the thing where yung hindi ko rin na yan kasi like recently like Feb, March, April, like now we're on to May. You're to May. And then May na yung next month, diba? April, May. May. So ayun. Dami mga ganap na gotta really schedule. So far the streaming journey has been going good. 7 out of 10. Really tiring pero nababalance pa naman yung nagagawa pa. Like we're managing.
You're going there kumbaga.
Yeah. And feel ko my streaming journey has been like parang ups and downs, like lulls ba, kung may high, may low. So every moment like yung Shin's tawag dito Haraisen Go Yaku festival ko, like Matsuri, like I did all these events, ang daming taas ng viewership, ang daming mga bagong followers, yung mga ibang mga not really bagong followers like sila Aldrin, De Ramos Torres, like all these like people na alam ko yung pangalan ni Aldrin kasi supporter siya pero sila tao dito yung mga moments na talagang high and then there's gonna be low moments and then I feel like I'm headed towards or in the middle of a low moment right now, so medyo optimistic pa nga yung 7 out of 10, so I have a feeling that it's gonna pick up soon, hopefully, and then I got some like plans for like content and then baka magbabagsak na naman, pero it's going good. I can't complain.
Since we're already there, no, highs and lows, no, you've already mentioned that, no. I want you to be more specific, no. In your streaming journey, I know people come, people go. You have steady viewership. You're getting tired, no. Sometimes you cannot squeeze in the time for streaming because of work, no. So since you're already here with the highlights and low points, no, what are your streaming highlights and low points?
Ayun, before I answer that, shoutout pala kay Pao Islao yung kasama natin sa Playforce.
Uy!
Let's go, Hajiekeeri daw.
Yung poging may tatanong pala ako sa'yo ha. Gusto kasi pumunta ng Baguio pa eh. Anyways.
Ay, naku po, yun ang Baguio. VM is laki daw.
Baguio as a friend. Charge ako.
With Pao Islao.
With Pao Islao. Basta hawakan ni Pao yung kamay ko. Wala lang parang sa lalaki. Walang mali.
Marami hand-holding. Napaka niyan.
Diba? Ako nang bahala, Bingay. Pero, anyways, so going back.
Yeah, streaming
highlights and low points.
Highlights and low points. Umpisa ako siguro sa low point. I guess, one of the lowest points ng pag-stream ko was tawag dito. I don't know, like really. Like, I don't focus on like negatives siguro. Ang dami, like, there are low points na para bang ang baba ng viewership or ano pa, grabe naman Pao, low point, nakilala ko si May, di ba?
Uy, grabe. Bakit hindi siya low points? Nakilala mo si May. Para man sagot lang natin si Pao.
It's it's a highlight, di ba? Like meeting people that like you're really having fun with. Yeah, like,
having fun.
Di ba? Yeah. Syempre. Hindi naman low point yun. Pero going back to the low point, siguro if there was a low point, yung merong bagong follower sa page ko. I'm not gonna drop names, so based off of the DP, babae, like syempre babae yung DP, so babae siya usually, di ba ganun? Usually,
oo.
And then syempre active sa streams ko, and then like nakalaro ko pa nga sa Genshin like nagfe-flex pa ng tawag dito ng characters nila, mga naka-C6 yung mga 5 stars, so talagang big spender. Sabi ko, whale. Nagwe-whale, balyen ang tawag ng whale. So ang nangyari, napasok ng GC and all that, tapos parang nagsisend siya ng mga tawag niya, kalat niya, or parang nagsishare ng mga TikTok sa GC. Na para bang tapos parang okay. Tapos nung na curious kasi ako sa yung pangalan niya, 4 letters lang sa Facebook, and then it's like 2 letters yung first name. It might be initials or something. So me, I have a habit of like sometimes if I'm sus on someone, di ko kilala, legit ba tong tao na to, magre-reverse Google image search ako. So nag-reverse Google image search, biglang kasi siya like humihingi pa ng admin rights, and parang active kasi gusto maging mod sa page, So nakita ko na yung TikToks na sinishare niya na kunyari siya daw, tapos may sinishare pa siya na like, uy, nasa hospital ako, and then makikita ko may date stamp yung picture na yung parang kamay, tapos may dextrose ganun, pero may date stamp yung picture sa baba na 2019. So sabi, wait, nasa hospital ka ngayon, 2021 na, pero yung picture 2019.
Oh, sheesh!
Diba? Sus na ako. So talaga reverse Google image search ako. So, nakita ko yung videos or TikToks na kinukuhanan niya is, like, parang hindi naman siya influencer, parang sikat lang na TikToker sa Pinas, na bata pa nga eh. Like, mga early teens, gano'n, or ewan ko kung legal na ba yun. Tapos, napansin ko kasi quality na sinishare niya na TikTok. Halatang tawag dito.
Bawas na yung quality.
Kasi dinaan niya sa pangtanggal ng filter. Kasi TikTok di ba may watermark?
Oo.
Tinatanggal niya yung watermark.
Okay.
Parang online software ginagamit niya siguro or something na nire-remove yung watermark. Tapos nakakita ko yung quality mas mababa siya. Tapos nalaman ko na tinignan ko kasi siya ba TikTok, nakita mo yung mga comments sa baba nun, di ba? Ng video. So nakita ko yung yung comments. Ang dami pala nagko-comment na yung mga videos mo ginagamit pang RP.
Pang repost.
Repost or like ang dami na parang mga Montefalcon, yung mga fake accounts ginagamit mo So nung nakita ko yun, Google pa ako, ano yung RP, ano yung parang tas repost, minsan meron din yung mga fake accounts, fake RP accounts, which is yung mga roleplay accounts. Sabi ko, why do people like, so parang like parang nagulat ako, nagro-roleplay sila na, is this like to just like get people's attention, or para bang, is this like, what kind of hobby is this? na magkukunwari sila ibang tao, mga nagnakaw ng identity and stuff like that. Weird. So, nangyari is, yung low point na yun, para bang talagang kinabahan ako, na para bang medyo sus ako, tapos hindi safe ng tao na to. So, I wanted to kick them out of the GC. And then, para bang, kung dumaan sila ng stream ko and they follow, that's fine. Pero yung GC na to, I want to keep it like, clean and like civilized and parang safe for everyone.
Totoo.
So, nag-isip ako ng idea, paano ko kaya makikik tong mga to?
Marami.
I mean, there's like 2 of them. Na if I even like 2 or 3 na gusto kong i-kick. Pero I think yung isa kong i-kick, na-kick, yung parang lagi niyang ka-interaction or na parang sabay silang sumali is actually the same person. Siya rin. Yun yung kutob ko.
Kinakausap niya yung sarili. What the hell?
Parang like 2 phones or something. I don't know. Pero nung nagsabi na lang ako na since bago lang kayong mga I wanted to make this GC like exclusive to like longer followers. Yung mga matatagal na nagpa-follow or So, mag-i-active lang kayo uli sa streams ko, babaliw kayo dito. And then I kick them out.
Okay. So, pag mga ganong nahihiya ka, sabihin mo sa akin.
Ikaw yung
admin ako ng GC mo Wala, sabihin mo lang sa akin, pre, hindi mo kailangan mag-explain. Tapos sabihin mo, ba't mo kinik?
Sipa lang agad.
Sabihin ko na lang, ayoko, hindi ko trip, ganun. Basic yun.
Easy. Pero ayun, I guess that's one of the, I guess low point nga nila na parang kinabahan ako. I mean, it's not the same as like bashers or like yung mga nag-hack or pero it almost felt like that for me. That's parang bang safe na gusto ko, I want to be like, I don't want to deal with this. Which is kind of risky kasi we're content creators, streamers, so we're bound to para ma-encounter people like that na talaga kailangan natin iban or kailangan natin ignore, gano'n. Pero, hindi rin ako nagdadwell sa mga negative. So even right now, I don't really notice like kapag naglalal or parang ababa ng viewership or parang wala masyadong interaction. I don't really think of those as like low points or So far, wala pa namang low point. Hindi pa na, please wag naman sana magkaroon. Pero wala rin nababash sa streams ko.
Ako. Pau bash natin to ba? Para lang magkaroon.
Para magkaroon. Tsaka like no hackings yet. Wala pa namang mga red flag issues with the page as well. I guess meron lang yung usual bug or something na talagang hindi mawala-wala or like it comes and goes. The malilimit yung monetization because lack of originality of content yung sa and then it doesn't actually limit your main sources of monetization, which is like your stars and your supporters or your ads. Hindi ka lang makakaroon ng parang branded na branded partnerships, which is yung nagagawa yata ng iba like pag nag-i-stream sila, di ba, may pwedeng ilagay na blank is playing blank with page ng company, which is like yung may blue tick mark na or something ng company nila. So yung sponsored na partnership. Siguro yun lang yung nabablock sa akin. Pero so far wala talagang low point. Pa na talagang masasabing low point. Siguro yung like the closest one is yung scare nga with the nagkukunwaring tao pero hindi pala tao.
Nagkukunwari ibang tao. Tao yung nag-chat eh. Ay, naman. Nagkukunwari tao. Mamaya. Sino yun? Mamaya, E.T. No?
Babash na kayo. Walang tutok. Wala naman talaga tutok. At saka, I guess wala sigurong basher kasi sarili ko, ako na mismo yung nagbabash sa sarili ko.
Para hindi mo na para hindi ka na i-bash, binash mo na yung sarili. Oops, wala na kayo masasabi, nasabi ko na.
I mean, it's kind of like, I forgot to mention it, pero back to the initial, one of the reasons na Harakeeri pinili kong pangalan is because yung sepo ko nga, suicide, di ba? So it's kind of like, it reminded me of, like one of the jokes na parang, yung tipo maglalaro ko ng CS or Valorant or Dota or di mo mamamatay na ako. Yung tipo tatakbo na lang ako. It's like, no. You can't kill me. Only I can kill me. So magpapakamatay na lang ako para to deprive them of the kill. Yung parang trolling.
Parang pagkakait mo sa kanilang kill, minsan pag Dota, pupunta ka sa neutral creeps para
O kaya
Di ba?
magdadrive ka kay Roshan or papasok ka agad sa fountain, gano'n.
Para iba
Parang
yung
greeting.
iba yung mga patay. Well, actually that's a good strat, 'di ba? That's a good strat.
Pero
So,
hindi na ata magagawa sa Valley kasi as soon as you get tagged by someone pag namatay ka with like unless mabaril ka.
Saan nila mapupunta?
Saan ka mapupunta yan?
Well, so we've talked about your low points. How about your highlights?
Highlights ko naman, shoutout pala kay Ruth. Hello, Nay. Also po. Yes, nagchat-chat din po. May mga bots po na nagkakapag-chat. Not really intelligible chat na para bang like yung comments right now or you can interact with them. It's like set questions. May chatbot pa nga, di ba? Yung tawag dito. It's like a site. If you're like bored, you can go to it pas makapag-chat ka with like
mga SimSimi,
mga Sims, ganun. AI. But yeah, going to the highlights, I mean, there are a couple. Like, one, I guess, yung naabot ko yung 2,000 followers. Nagpag-grabbing pa ako. And I had the mukbang challenge pa di ba? Yung bulldog times 2 na hindi ko nakaya.
Sobrang demonyo gumawa nun no? Ikaw paano nakakain yun
Paano yung kumakalag? Mga ano ba kayo? Mga manhid ba yung mga dila ninyo?
Maong yung dila. Maong. Ganun.
Maong. Pwede ka na maghasa ng kutsilyo sa dila. Gaspang sandpaper. Pero another highlight as well is I remember I was oblivious because I started streaming Genshin Impact October 2020. And by December or November, I was just like, minding my own business, enjoying Genshin Impact kasi it's my kind of game, like RPGs, anime-ish yung art style and the textures and the colors are kind of cool. And it's free to play as well, so that's also Tapos kakalidad ng jacket mo yung hila.
Yung jacket mong may logo mo.
But I guess yung is yung introduction ko rin to the Genshin Impact community, which is a PH community, which is yung one of the highlights as well. Diyan ako na-meet sila. It started with sila Kens. That's how they got to find my page is when, I'm not sure, hindi siya part ng Playforce, pero hindi ko alam kung kilala mo. Si Jake Coast, he's based in Singapore, I think. He's a Filipino streamer din. Nag-stream din siya ng Genshin. Pero ngayon, yung stream niya ata is, Ragna. I think Ragna or Axie. Yun yung mga in-stream niya ngayon. But, yun, na Jake Coast trade ako, mga ka-alien dyan. Shoutout sa inyo.
Ka-alien.
Okay. Kasi parang tawag niya sa mga followers niya, sa mga ka-alien. Kasi alien yung parang icon niya, like UFO. So nagdatingan sila. Ni Jake ni Jake Coast na Pinoy ba to? Like parang mukhang Hapon na, parang hindi naman to Pinoy. Tapos Harakeeri may pangalan. Pero they're like, yeah, Filipino yan. Like we check these streams. Yeah, mga alien invaders yan nga. So ayun, and that's Jake Coast was like my gateway to the Genshin Impact community. Na biglang na-expose ako doon. And then these viewers na nadala ni Jake Coast sa stream ko, they started following me, and then nakita ko yung mga tao dito, mga fina-follow rin nila na ibang streamers din, and then that like broadened up my and that's how I got introduced to the Genshin Impact community. Sila Paukat, sila Crypto Panda, sila Angel, sila Ate Jess Stefani, Jesset Namin, like all these other streamers like Bojong Gaming, shoutout sa mga ka-eggplants and everyone in the Genshin Impact PH community. And ayun, I guess that's also one of the highlights yung parang pag nare-raid ka, and there's a lot of highlights yung one time nag-peak yung viewership ko ng 50 yata or 60 views. Naglalaro ko ng Days Gone. And I thought bots kasi hindi masyado nagko-comment yata or parang bots pa. Pero nakita ko may nagko-comment, marami rin nagko-comment kasi kala ko bots at the start kasi tahimik. Pero mamaya nag-umpisa sila mag-comment na may isang taga Morocco, isang taga South Africa. And then I did check the post-stream report kasi makita mo insights, di ba? Like yung mga nationalities based off of like yung accounts ko saan sila naka-base nga. May mga nanood nga na galing South Africa, may mga Africans nga na and then yung mga pangalan nila parang Arabic names, like Muslim names. So parang yung mga moments na ganun na biglang magpipick yung viewership or mare-raid ka, and celebrating all these milestones as well with my followers, with the Hara Nation. Yun yung mga highlights ko na talagang so far just the beginning, hopefully, and then mas marami pang next milestone 3K gano'n. Every 1,000 natin yan.
Every 1,000 mahit mo, may celebration. Kasi, I mean, small milestones regardless.
Yeah,
regardless,
small, big,
just 1,
same.
100, 500, that's ano no? And I know the feeling yung ma-raid ka ng isang I mean, iba sa feeling no?
Iba sa feeling, oo.
Talagang sobrang, alam mo yun, yung feeling na,
highlight nga rin yung yung unang raid sa ni Pao Islao Yan.
Di ba? Lason Club. Ako, nainis ako nung ni-raid ako niyan Never ko malilimutan yan Ni-raid ako ni Pao, nagma-Minecraft ako. Dalawa monitor ko Paglingon kong ganon, maraming salamat pa. Paglingon kong ganon, nabasag yung blocks ko na inaapaan ko.
Yung ginapalo mo.
Lava pala yung ilalim. Nawala lahat ng gamit ko. Dahil sa raid ni Pao. Hindi ko malilimutan. Nainis ako sa raid. Nice. Yun yung raid na nakakainis. hindi ko
yung makakalimutan talaga yung gano'n,
Oo, hindi ko malilimutan yan. So,
yung kay Pao naman, raid din ako. Ano yata, Genshin ba yung stream mo nun? Genshin or ano? Tapos lang, para bang, ano po yan? Ano pong game yan, gano'n? Tapos yun doon ako na-expose sa Lason Club. Yun na.
Uy, na-expose ka lang sa Lason Club at sa mga tao sa Lason Club.
Naging na rin, naging Hara Nation na rin yung mga yun, sila Naru. Yan.
Is that, let's go deeper doon sa, I mean, knowing people around the community. No? So, you mentioned that's your highlight. Knowing, ayan. So, how was it being exposed to other communities? Getting to know.
It's actually good. Talagang napakaganda na ma-expose ka sa other community. Kasi I was completely oblivious to the, matawarin mo na si Ray. Ano ba ginawa ni Ray? Pero yun si Pao Islao, when he raided me and I started checking his streams out, nag-raid din ako sa kanya minsan. I was completely oblivious sa Tekken community before I started looking into Pao, like meeting Pao Islao yan. And then doon ako na-expose. And then getting all these meeting all these new people like si Nalaru sa cosplay community, yan sila May, sila Rish, sila Neil Kabigan, yan, sila Stanley, sila Joe, sila Mr. Joe. Then I think I met it through you rin sila Joe Maran, through you, Haji. And then yan sila Ate Trish, ang pangalan na Proxima GTV, di ba? Yung
Trish Respal.
Yan sila Mitch din, sila Mitch, sila Peds, si Boss Patty, at saka si Jules.
Yun.
Kubo,
Cosmic Kubo, the power couple, no?
Yeah, the power couple. At saka yun yung tao dito, like meeting new people actually opens up your perspective and your horizon to many things na wonderful na para bang if you were just in your comfort zone, hindi mo ma-experience. And life is too short to not experience all these new wonderful things and meeting all these new people. Kasi naturally, humans are social animals. Like no man, I don't want to say na
ako dog.
Hindi, I don't want to say na tama yung kasabihan because sometimes solitude is helpful as well. Para you can take time to yourself. Pero technically, no man is an island. Diba? So hindi pwede mag-isa lang ang tao. Like kahit mag-isa ka lang, you're technically with your thoughts So kay kasama ka pa rin dun, di ba? You're technically not sane, pero may kasama ka pa rin, di ba? And you can never be alone. So I guess meeting new people really does bring good things talaga. Like mostly good things. And opens up your perspective and new experiences na otherwise hindi mo ma-experience kung nagsasarili ka lang. Yeah.
Right. Mali yung nasa isip ko nung sinabi nagsasarili ka lang. Wait lang. Lilinisin ko muna yung aking isipan.
Wait, yung comments na di ko alam kung napatawad na ba niya ako doon o hindi.
Oh, no.
Sorry na Hara. Wait, saan ba ka papatawarin? Yung nakwento mo sa akin. Kasi may nakwento sa akin yan Pero why would I need to forget? Ganito lang yan. Hindi ako magpapatawad. I don't really find the need to forgive someone if they didn't do something wrong. Especially against me. Like directed at me. Like if there was no slight against me na para bang at kunyari binash mo ako, di ba? Or I guess that's one reason I can forgive you if you did something wrong. Pero if you didn't do something wrong naman and you're fine and you're safe and it's not against me, why?
Diba? Gusto niyo bang maayos sa usapan? May gusto mo bigay ko sa Google link? Sali ka dito.
Diyan kayo dito?
Sali dyan ka dito? Ay, gusto mo ba yun?
Iba pa ba? Iba pa? Hindi ko alam. Hindi ko alam.
Oh,
I don't
so
really know.
hindi niya alam.
Kung hindi ko alam, how would I need to forgive you if I don't know yet?
Exactly. You don't need to forgive someone if, diba? Wala naman talaga siyang kasalanan.
I guess parang ignorance is bliss. Hindi ko alam.
Pwede. So yeah, we talk about those highlights that we have, those highlights, no? And meeting new people, alam mo yun? All the highlights, all of this because of streaming. No?
Yeah.
Dahil nag-i-stream ka. Now, I want to know, what is your streaming motivation? Or like, what keeps you going? Kahit, alam mo yun, tipong, minsan pagod ka na eh. Di ba?
Yeah.
Pero, after a day, mag-i-stream ka. Kasi, I mean, you like it, di ba? So, what motivates you?
I just like to keep it short, I guess. Kasi masyadong marami na ano. Pero ang pinaka-main motivation ko, I guess, is the Hara Nation. My viewers, my followers, the community that I've created. Itong para bang pagod na ako pero nangako ko sa Hara Nation mag-stream ako or namimisan nila ako, I'm gonna stream. And then whenever I do feel tired sometimes on stream, they're gonna do something like send stars or biglang magre-raid or active interaction sa comments and stuff like that. Talagang they keep me going, the Hara Nation. Because I mentioned hindi ako full-time streamer, so I don't really see as like the monetization or the insights as like main reason for me to keep going na para bang ano eh. And then also I guess there's also in the back of my mind na naumpisa ko na, tuloy ko na. Like I don't wanna like just stop like suddenly or like ano, diba? So ang pinaka main motivation ko talaga is the Hara Nation, the followers, the community that I've built, and I kind of want to show them na para bang I want to thank them for their support by keeping this going and making more more valued and more top tier content na para bang deserve nila. Kasi I feel like the support that I'm getting, I don't really deserve it. So I kind of want to pay the supporters back by giving them quality content and giving them more than they deserve sa content ko. You know?
So you stream for the community. Gusto mong ginagawa mo 'yon para sa kanila. And well, it's
pala. Sinabi niyo yung yung inasar kita na pure as mountain water. Tapos you were like, okay. I was pure as mountain water daw. I don't really think that as a slight. It's fine, I guess. Okay lang sa akin. Yeah. Kaya nag-okay lang ako. Kasi medyo like it's kind of weird. Yeah, I get it. Na pagka nag-reply ka or nag-comment ka lang na, okay. Medyo para bang, is this aggressive or para bang parang sarcastic ba ito comment? Ano, diba?
Pag 2 letters reply, sobrang na ano.
O kaya pag K, ganun. K. Okay.
Lalo na pag K. Kasi, ito natutunan ko lang to Kapag ang babae nagpaalam ka, basta nagpaalam ka ang scenario, nag-reply ng okay, OKAY, goods yun.
O kaya kahit okay, kahit 2 letters minsan.
Hindi. Pag okay na maraming A, OKAAAAY, sobrang goods nun. Okay? Pag okay lang, pag 2 letters, medyo alanganin ka dun.
Yun, medyo alanganin.
Pag okay na may dot, kabahan ka na.
Tuldok eh.
May tuldok. Pag K dot, wala na. Huwag mo nang ituloy.
Okay. Nako po.
Ewan ko So, siguro ganun.
Pero pag ako kasi, pagka nireplyan ako ng K lang, na letter K, pagka I'm in the mood to bully or like mga asar, magre-reply ako ng picture ng saging eh.
Bakit?
Medyo nerdy kasi yung reason kasi medyo geeky yung reason ko kasi
gusto ko yan.
Bananas are a great source of potassium. And the letter for like yung sa periodic table for potassium is K. So, K.
Okay.
Mapapakita ko sa reply ko eh. Okay.
So, that's a nice one. that's the nerdiest thing ever, Char. Yeah. So yeah, kasi going back to our past conversation, you stream, okay,
Hara Nation,
because Hindi, nung una is you're inspired by si Nanners.
Yeah,
diba?
si Nanners, yeah,
Now,
yung reason niya.
On your journey, no, patuloy mong pag-i-stream, mas nadagdagan yung rason.
Yeah.
Diba? Instead of gusto maging na-inspire ka lang sa isang tao, dinadagdagan mo. And now you are streaming because of your community. Now, what I want to know is what is the legacy, okay? You want to leave sa isip at puso ng mga tao na nanonood sa streams mo.
I guess it's if you watch my streams and nakakadangay sa mga streams or even the podcast, pag nag-sign out ako, that's what I want to leave people with. I want them to be excellent to each other.
Mm-hmm.
So, kung excellent ka sa isang tao, you're actually, like, you're good to someone. It's kind of para bang, I got it off of, hindi ko alam kung alam mo yung movie na Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's an old movie, it's like 80s movie. It's like one of their taglines is like, be excellent to each other. Mm-hmm. So, para bang, I just want to make sure na, of course, I want people to have fun in my stream. They want my stream. They pick up something informative para may matutunan sila. Because also that's one of the like parang highlights sa akin yun eh. Like if someone comments na, "Uy, salamat Lods. Like when I saw your stream, natutunan ko to or nakita ko na ganito pala yung gagawin sa game or sa Genshin or something like that." Parang ay pwede pala gawin yun. Sige, next time gagawin ko na yun so mas madali. Like they learn something that's gonna be helpful in their gaming journey or streaming or whatever, informative. But I just really want people to be excellent to each other, be nice, be good, and to keep on sharing the love, the Hara love. Yun.
Be excellent. Di ba yung lagi mo be excellent to each other and always share. And keep on sharing. Di ba?
Yes, the Hara love.
Keep on sharing the Hara love. So, that's like the legacy that you want to leave. I mean, simple. Sobrang simple, no? That's something that I guess lahat ng streamers should believing, no? As a legacy. No, kasi
good vibes yet.
Hindi naman kasi habang buhay tayo magi-stream, diba?
And tsaka no stress lang, chill. I mean, I mean, see, like some people even tell me na, "Uy, napaka-chill mo na tao." Like, chill lang. Like, how do you handle this like stress, ba?
Exactly. Kasi, I mean, diba? If you want to share the Hara love or you want to people or you want your community to be excellent with each other, it needs to start within you, the person who's talking, diba? And I can actually see it, and I guess that legacy that you're trying to aim ay mahihit mo in time, no?
Yeah.
So, going back to the next question, no? Do you have any tips for aspiring streamers or shoutcasters out there?
I guess follow your passion would be the main one. Napaka-generic nga siya, pero follow your passion. Like what, there are some people na talagang, they see it as, parang they're into the technical side where talagang ino-observe nila kung ano yung meta or ano yung uso, like what are the games na and then, but for me, my greatest advice would be just follow your passion and don't let streaming stress you out. If it's too stressful for you, take a step back, somewhat break ka lang, like take a break just to reflect on your journey, and then don't easily give up. Para lang yan eh. There was one thing na, like, take note of your motivation, main motivation, like when you start. Sulat mo sa post-it and then itabi mo siya. So whenever you feel down, you can just like go back to the main reason. Like, okay, this is like the reason I'm doing this. Like, I need to like keep doing this. And yeah, just going back to yung sinabi ko rin kanina, just be chill, Just don't let things stress you out. Kasi one of the prayers that I really like really use or like really try to internalize with myself is I ask God to give me the strength to change the things that I can and accept the things that I cannot. So para bang ayokong pwersahin yung mga hindi ko kailangan ibahin or Para bang i-accept ko na lang or I won't let myself be affected by those things. Pero kung may magagawa ako, gagawin ko. Kung wala akong magagawa, shoganaiwa,
Uy.
C'est la vie. I just leave it to God kung hindi ko magagawa. Pero if I can do it, I'll do it.
Uy. Change the thing that you can and accept the things that you can. Napakagandang Parang yun yung mga yung sa mga classroom, di ba may mga quotes sa taas?
O kaya pag pupunta kang gift shop yung mga nasa placard na nakahoy.
Pwede mong ilagay yun o kaya sa jeep,
pwede mo
no?
Sa t-shirt.
O pag nagka-jeep ako, pre, gusto kong business natin ni jeep. Ewan ko lang ngayon, parang ayoko na. Pero pag nagkaroon ako ng mga ganung business, pre, o kaya magkaroon ako ng auto, lalagay ko yun. Change the things that you can and accept the things that you can't. Sobrang ganda no, maganda yun. I'll keep that in mind. That's
para chill lang talaga.
That's a very good advice, not just for aspiring streamers, but also for streamers like me right now. It hit me hard. It hit me hard, Uggs!
Yeah, kasi mas stress ka lang eh. Like, it's just gonna go downhill if you get yourself affected. Let yourself get affected by stress. Downhill lang yan eh. You're gonna roll downhill na parang, oh my gosh, stress ako, tapos nagkakamali na ako, tapos hindi ko na ma-meet yung ano ko, tapos hindi ko na ma-ano. So, it's gonna go one bad thing after another. So, bago pa mag-umpisa yung bad thing, just don't put yourself in that position na mas-stress. Na magpapa-apekto ka sa stress. Just, do what you can.
Exactly. Well, that's a very good advice, no? So we've talked about your streamer profile, the streaming journey that you have, and even the advice that you have for aspiring streamers. Now, we are going to your personal life, no? Uy, personal life.
Personal life, naku.
May jowa o wala?
Wala.
Uy, wala. Exclusively dating o hindi?
Hindi. Wait. Pag may jowa, syempre exclusive na ako sa jowa ko.
I mean, exclusively talking. Talking exclusively to someone. Talking stage or not?
Talking stage? Yeah, pero hindi pa naman technically exclusive, I guess. Na para bang, no commitments yet kasi masyado pang maaga para mag-commit.
Masyado pa maaga para mag-commit.
Wag natin i-rush kasi pag ni-rush natin baka may mangyaring masama eh.
Yun ang gusto ko.
Don't stress it out, di ba? Sabi ko, don't chill lang tayo.
Yan ang gusto ko kay Hara. So, girls!
Saka na uminit. Saka na iinit.
Wait.
Pag summer, di ba? Pag sa summer.
Sorry, chill pala. Hindi kasi yung chill kasi tsaka yung init biglang alam mo naman tayo yung utak natin hindi tumatakbo ng matino.
Pero meron na mga ngayon, parang talking stage pero not fully pa naman. Like
committed.
I don't wanna force her to like be committed and I don't wanna commit too much pa rin. So there's some next may mga steps pa na kailangan i-take para malaman kung talagang ito na ba or hindi pero it's looking pretty I'm pretty optimistic about it.
Uy, pero gusto ko yung pinupuyat ka pero hindi pa exclusive. Naalala ko yung pinupuyat ka eh. Pero
pinupuyat ka ako. Pero I mean, it's talking stage and we hang out a lot. Pero I don't wanna say na at least I don't wanna put her in a position na sabihin ko na committed na ako sa kanya.
Tama.
Kasi kapag sinabi mong okay, 100% siya na. Hindi siya exactly that person gonna be they're gonna feel pressured na para ba okay. Kailangan ko na rin ba maging sa kanya.
Kailangan ko na ba i-reciprocate yung
Yeah, because there's no labels yet. I don't want to put labels. So as long as wala pang labels, I don't want to like pressure people or even myself then. So no rush.
Yan ang gusto ko sa isang Harakeeri. Diba? No rush.
Hugas ako ng pinggan dito.
So actually hindi yun yung tanong sa personal life. Dinirect na lang natin si Hara. Sumagot agad eh. G. So any hobbies, activities outside streaming or gaming?
I used to play volleyball. Ini-invite din ako ng mga friends ko ngayon maglaro ng badminton kasi they play badminton as well. Pero aside from streaming and gaming, watching shows, Netflix, anime. Marami akong pinapanood ng mga shows. Like I actually have a lot of shows that I really need to start watching. Like sinasuggest nila like Jujutsu Kaisen, hindi ko pa inuumpisan.
Uy, ganda yan. JJ, paborito ko yan.
Kakaumpisa ko rin lang ng slime, yung reincarnated sa slime.
Maganda yan.
Maganda rin siya, yeah. And there's a lot of things na I really get to start picking up. But I don't know, like I'm at this certain stage na para bang yes, I'm open to trying new things, pero I also like I also like going back to things that I really enjoy the most. So, ang dami ko rin nire-rewatch kahit tapos ko na, pinapanood ko pa rin ulit, in-enjoy ko. So, currently, ang nire-rewatch ko ngayon na binibinge ko is Yu Yu Hakusho.
Ghost Fighter.
Ghost Fighter. Dress Up Darling, ayun pa, umpisa ko pa rin yun. Like Dress Up Darling, hindi ko pa na-umpisahan.
Parang maganda yan. Hindi ko pa nakapanood.
Maganda rin daw siya. Like from what I've seen, like people are saying na siya, like on the surface, it does look like fan servicey. But maganda rin naman yung story niya. It's kind of like slice of life from romance, anime. Typical anime na slice of life. Pero yeah, it's a bit
parang walang powers yun, no?
Wala man yata. Pero siya, it's really, pagka anime is too fan servicey for my taste, minsan iniiwasan ko. Like the last fan service anime na pinanood ko talaga ng hanggang ma-cancel siya was High School of the Dead.
High School. Okay.
Yeah, like yung mga zombie na So that was fan service, di ba? Yung naipit sa boobs or so yung parang like it's kind of like that. Pero if
Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail.
Fairy Tail? Yeah, Fairy Tail hindi ko napanood kasi medyo fan servicey nga siya.
Yeah. Hindi ko rin.
Pero siguro yung last anime na fan servicey na talaga highly suggested sa akin, hindi ko pinanood was Shogeki no Soma. Yung Food Wars.
Shokugeki.
Shokugeki pala. Shokugeki yan.
Ako, nagandaan ako dun. Kaso,
maganda medyo fan service nga siya, di ba?
Tumikim lang ng itlog kung ano-ano na nangyari po. Sabi ko, tumikim lang, kumain, agad ako itlog. Hindi naman ganun.
Kada tikim na pagkain.
Pero yeah, so anime, you're into anime.
Anime shows, mga, basically anything pop culture, like Star Wars, yun, alam ko, gusto mo Star Wars. So dyan tayo magkasundo I'm really into Star Wars din. Star Trek din, I'm also a Trekkie as well. Pero hindi ako masyadong sa
ganun ba yan?
Live long and prosper. Yeah, hindi ako masyadong OG Trekkie. Like the J.J. Abrams one, yung bago na Trekkie. And Lord of the Rings, there's a lot of fandoms na I'm a member, proud
Lord
member
of the Rings maganda.
Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit series, Silmarillion, gusto ko rin yung tawag dito. All these like other shows about like not really fictional pero like semi-fictional kasi syempre hindi naman 100% accurate sa history yun, like Vikings, merong Outlander, all these like shows, Peaky Blinders, so marami like anything that I can watch on the TV or online on my computer. Yeah.
So parang ang dami mong ang dami mo din palang gusto, no, aside from streaming and gaming. These are things na hindi nakikita ng mga tao no. Yeah. On stream, alam mo,
try to share it with try ko rin siya i-share, like holding some movie nights on my Discord, ganun. Yeah. Like
ako din, bala ko magpa-movie nights, Scorpio nights, ganun. Gusto, I mean, old school, diba?
Yeah.
Diba?
Maano ko nga yan, sa mga lang, sa
langit-git ng papag, mga ganun.
Sa mga for supporters.
Wait, hindi ko pala to-switch. Sorry. Saka ako na-realize mo pinagsasabi ko.
Grabe.
Hindi ko pala to-page. Anyways.
Yeah.
Anyways. Well, those are hobbies and activities that you like, no? Well, you talk about one of the animes that I like, Shokugeki no Soma. So let's talk about what's your favorite food?
Favorite food? Technically, anything that was prepared for me or like cooked for me, masarap siya para sa akin. Pero if I were to choose any kind of specific cuisine or food na favorite ko, I'd say Japanese food.
Let's go! Man, Japanese food.
Okonomiyaki, takoyaki, sushi, ramen, udon,
karage, curry.
Karage, yes.
I believe in Japanese food supremacy.
Yakiniku, yakitori, yakisoba noodles, even the yakisoba pan. I used to like, yung dati kong bahay where I used to live, I walked to the metro station and there's this Japanese restaurant. Kasi dumadaan ako sa mall, nagkakata ako sa mall kasi yung mall connected sa station, sa metro. So I had to go through the mall. Sarado pa yung mga shops kasi maaga, like 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Pero bukas na yung doors para makadaan nga yung mga tao. And then there's this Japanese restaurant, Atisuto yung pangalan niya, which is like the Japanese pronunciation for artist. And they were selling like breakfast items and lagi, walang mintis, bibili ako na yakisoba pan. And yakisoba pan is basically a like yung sandwich ng hotdog, yung like bun, mahaba. Pero ang palaman niya is yakisoba.
Yakisoba. Nag-crave ako sa Japanese food. Like legit, after na itong pag-uusap natin.
Order ako Japanese food.
Order din ako. Like legit.
Nice,
kasi
nice.
I like ramen, yung ramen nila, tsaka yung, actually ginagaya ko na nga yung iba nilang food nila. Gusto ko yung yung timpla nila sa sauce nila. Like, anyways.
Different sauces pa eh.
Kasi, well, Japanese food is supreme. I mean, like legit.
One of the best, yes.
Yeah. So, you mentioned you play volleyball. Any sports that you're playing? Other than volleyball?
Definitely not so much. Pero last was, I guess, badminton. Nag-try ako badminton. And volleyball nga talaga sport ko dati. I used to play volleyball. I was a setter.
Uy, setter ka?
Pero
yan ang hindi ko matutunan, volleyball.
Kasi like naging setter ako because my vertical isn't really high, so I don't really jump. And I'm like a small person. I'm 168 cm. That's like 5'6", 5'5". So I'm not tall. So, tas ang vertical ko siguro lang, 80, 90 centimeters. Like not really high. So my vertical isn't that high. So I wanted to be a wing spiker. Like spiker, syempre. Pero nag-ano lang ako, setter and then receiver, ganun.
Talagang volleyball ka. Wala, hindi ko talaga maintindihan yan. Lalo na pag umikot na sila, tapos yung mga ganun-ganun pa.
Rotations, yeah. Nod ka ng high Q. Yeah,
high Q? Hindi ko maano yan eh. I mean, gusto ko siyang panoorin. Kaso, pag na-hype, pinanonood ko yung anime kapag hindi siya hype. Gets?
Parang Pero siya maganda yung high Q in a sense na it's one of the it took me back to my days na talagang enjoy ako sa Slam Dunk na sports anime. Kasi sports is kind of medyo tricky siya na genre for anime. Because there's not a lot of good ones out there. Tapos sometimes they go over the top na parang nagiging Naruto-ish na yung may mga special moves na may mga aura na dumadami yung player.
Naalala ko yung Kuroko no Basket.
Kuroko no Basket, di ba? Yung tipong, yung bullet pass niya na may aura pa na yung lilipat na kala mo.
Yung sobrang layo ng tira no? Sira ulo pa to.
Ang daig pa yung technique ni Sakuragi na iniikot yung bola sa katawan.
So, volleyball as your sports. Now, let's talk about any hidden talent.
Hidden talent, siguro I'm like transparent. Like, I'm an open book. Kita na nila lahat. So, people who visit my streams, they know that I can somewhat sing. I can play the guitar. I can somewhat draw kasi nag-art stream na rin ako dati. And I don't really think that I have a hidden talent. If I did, it's also probably hidden from me. Tago rin sa akin. So hindi ko rin alam.
Hindi mo pa alam, no?
But yeah, siguro if I were to pick out a hidden talent na sobrang hidden talent talaga na hindi ko pa na is over the top ako magmahal. Martir.
Insert sad music.
Yeah. Kasi kasi one of my kuyas, which is like kuya ko sa youth church dati, si Kuya Paul. Shout out sa'yo, Kuya Paul. I'm not sure if you're watching, but sabi niya sa akin, suggest niya sa akin is he wasn't like fully agreed upon the mentality or like the idea of 50-50 in a relationship. Kasi it's true, you share everything in a relationship. You shoulder all the costs, the blame, the responsibilities in a relationship equally kasi you're both in there. So medyo okay nga yung 50-50. Pero when it comes to like giving love to that person, para bang he doesn't think a give and take situation for a love is good. Para bang gusto niya is if you find that person na 100% tanggap ka and 100% magbigay sa'yo and mabibigyan mo rin ng 100% natatanggapin din yung 100% na buo mo, you're set na. Yun na yung niya. Because that's what he got with his wife, si Ate Chris. Which is like, they give 100% of each other to each other without expecting anything in return. Pero talaga na yung love. I mean, happily married for like ilang years sila married, like 8, 9 years, and then 2 sons, si Adam at si Kobe, di ba? So, talagang nakinig ako sa advice niya kasi talaga tama advice ni Kuya Paul.
Parang nakita mo, he live by his advice. Kumbaga.
Yeah, it's like, parang based on his experience and talagang yung niya, solid.
Yun.
Never magbigay ng maling advice yun si Kuya Paul.
Yun ang maganda. Never nagbigay ng maling advice. Kasi pag ako nag-advise, okay, suntukin mo, kabala. Ganun eh. Ganun ang maganda. Hindi, suntukin mo. Try, sige, ako bala sa'yo. Pero pag sinuntok, ba't mo sinuntok? Totoo ka naman. Pero joke lang. So yeah, we're done with your hidden talent. So now, we're about to end this interview na. If you're not streaming, what would you be doing now?
Siguro yung sa akin nga talaga is I would just focus on my work na lang.
Workaholic ka ba?
Some people would say workaholic ako. Like my ex said, I was a workaholic. Hindi pong susunduin niya ako sa opisina para like, sometimes pag sinusundo ka ng jowa mo sa opisina, di ba, that's gonna force you to like leave kasi you don't want to like, pressure yung di ba. Pero ako wala akong pake, like sige, sundo mo ako dito, tayo, may tinatapos ako 2 hours tayo dito, sige, tambay ka dyan.
Legit?
Nandun siya sa like, kasi wala kaming, may lobby kami pero it's kind of awkward just in the lobby kasi nakatapat ka lang sa receptionist. So, I had a chair. So, doon sa area ko, like my cubicle, my office, I'd say. Doon siya nakaupo. And then she just like, nag-phone siya, internet, Facebook, or whatever. Kaya doon yung ginagawa ko. But I was like working because for me kasi, if I was like taking care of something, whatever it is, it might be work or doing anything at all, gusto ko 100% focus ako sa task na yun. Like, yeah, sometimes I do multitasking. Pero whenever I'm doing something, para bang gusto ko muna siya matapos bago ako mag-move on sa next thing. And with my work, I'm a Christian. So I have this, I don't know yung verse, yung like exact phrase or where it is in the Bible. Pero may sinabi na, whatever you do it as unto the Lord. Yeah, do it as unto the Lord. Yung para bang, kunyari, may ina-assemble ka na like it can be little things, diba? Your work. So don't think of your work as you're just doing it for a company or for a boss. Do it as like ginagawa mo yung si God ang boss mo, si Lord. Kasi He blessed you with that work. He put you in that position. So for me kasi, like personally for me, He put me in that spot. And I didn't really go looking for this job where I'm at. Na 6 years na ako happily employed, really great employers, napakagandang company, and it's like right up my alley kasi mahilig ako sa mga movies, di ba? Like and shows. So, yun yung nature ng work namin. We distribute those. So, He really put me in this, like, para bang sabi ni Lord, mahilig ka sa mga ganyan, ha? Sige, trabahuin mo yan.
Uy!
Hindi mo ganun, yung para bang So, I don't really think na na tawag dito. But I'm technically not a workaholic, pero if you think about it, like in the definition of the term na workaholic, maybe I am. Like naka-experience ko na matulog sa opisina na trabaho talaga overnight. Kinabukasan nagugulat sila, uy, ang aga mo ah. Pero napansin nila, sweet, same yung suot mo ah. Balis ka ba? No? Di ako malis sa opisina, dito ako natulog. Like I slept for like 2 hours, 3 hours sa reception and then balik ako trabaho. Yeah. So, ayun, talagang because I really like I'm not how do you say this? Para bang fortunate enough to like go for other jobs or easily find another job or like quit lang ako kasi ayoko trabaho na to parang Not saying that I would kasi I really enjoy my job and maganda yung trabaho ko. Pero since OFW nga, di ba, kailangan talagang mag-grind.
Parang hindi ka pwedeng mabakante, no? Kumbaga, kung may trabaho ka ngayon, hindi ka pwedeng umalis. As much as possible, dagdagan mo yung trabaho mo.
Yeah.
Totoo yun.
And na ako like, I don't wanna say na breadwinner, pero technically parang sa family namin of 3, my mother, kapatid ko, nag-work din naman sa Manila yung kapatid ko. And ako, I guess I'm the OFW now. Parang ganun. Naalala ko talaga yung meme na yun, yung Captain Phillips, yung look at me. I'm the OFW now.
Hindi na yung nanay mo, no? Ikaw na.
Hindi na nanay. Pinag-retire ko na si Nay ng 2016 nung ng Pinas. Yeah.
So, kaya ikaw na ngayon. Well, so if you're not a streamer, you're a 100% working,
OFW.
focus on your working, OFW. Yeah. So now, as for our last question, no, hindi natin magagawa yung segment mo na Pictionani, no? Kasi wala akong nakuha picture. So now, let's go with your dreams and goals. This will be the last question. Can you give us 3 words, okay, to describe yourself 5 years from now?
Medyo mahirap kasi ang daming para mga plans. And it's really hard to plan ahead eh. Para nararamdaman ko yung mga situation ko saan kung binabagsak yung mga guest ko.
Ngayon?
Mag-isip ng 5 words, Uy, cool. We have some titles pala sa stream natin. Weird. Tagalog captions. May nakita ko lumalabas. Pero 3 words to describe what would be Hara 5 years from now. I'd say I'd go for household name. Yung para bang kilala na ako in the sense na parang on the same level as sila Boss A, sila Wrecker. So I guess wag na lang household name. Sabihin na lang natin successful. Healthy. And grabe father. Wag. Kens.
Father 5 years from now?
Pwede, pero don't really think about. Siguro successful, healthy, and loved.
Uy. Successful, healthy, and loved.
Yeah, because it's a given na, guys. Like hindi na kailangan mangyari na 5 years from now na magmamahal ako or like I'll be loving. Kasi I'm a generally loving person naman, generally. So, yung parang matramdaman ko rin or someone would take care of me.
Sayang, di kita na-chat, May. Dapat pala. Para na send natin yung pic.
Para magawa yung picture.
So, ayun nga ulit, successful, loved, healthy and loved. That's how you see yourself or that's how you will describe yourself 5 years from now. I like the part when you say love. Can you elaborate love?
Love, siguro like happily in a situation where may partner na or starting the next chapter in the life of Harakeeri, yung yeah, but really not really, hopefully lang naman, not really rushing into this. Jeremiah 29:11 nga,
for I know I have
plan. The plans, plans to prosper. So, yung prosper, not to harm
you.
So, yun lang.
Plans to give you hope. Ba't kabisado ko yan? Nagiging ka dito bumalabas yung char. Anyway, so well, that's a very wonderful 3 words, no? It actually reflects who you are right now. It actually reflects how good your heart is. Kasi when you're streaming, hindi katulad ko, hindi katulad ni Pao. Hindi katulad ni Pao. Yun na lang. Si Pao, lahat ng lumabas sa bibig ni Pao, offensive sa iba eh. Pag di mo si Pao, offensive yun.
Grabe.
Gusto nga murahin yung mga kalaro sa Tekken. Ako nga kasama niya. Gusto niya ako murahin na naglalaro kami.
Buti na lang pala nag-valo tayo. Hindi siya nakasama.
Di ba nag-IRL kami? IRL event. Tekken. Gusto ako murahin. Parang feeling ko. Deep inside dun sa puso't isip niya na parang gusto niya sumabog at magbitaw ng mga masasamang words. Si Pao. So yeah, thank you guys. So that will be our last question. So Hara, do you want to plug something or to promote something on your page?
Okay. Siguro magko-close na rin ako live fair So thank you sa mga nanood ng podcast and thank you for coming by Magic for like the last minute na na pag-host and pag-interview sa akin. Maraming salamat for this special edition of Get Ready with Hajiekeeri. Thank you nila Ma'am Yo, AJ, Clags, and everyone over sila Jelloy, special mention up pro. Sa pagtulong and pag-assist sa atin sa Playforce and with our issues, with our edits and everything else sa mga podcast. Thank you so much to everyone nakasama ko sa Playforce. Yan sila ikaw Haji, sila Pawislao, Madam Becca, Ma'am Angel DT, sila Legend Daddy, everyone, sila Butil. There's too many to mention, sila Sisi Bisaya, sila Lavi Plays, wala na sila Brainless Gamers, wala na si Jeff, tumila yata sila mag-stream. Pero everyone who's been a part of my journey, the Hara Nation, maraming salamat to everyone. May nag-doorbell, hindi sa akin yun. Thank you to my family. Shout out kay Nanay at kay Ben. Maraming salamat. See you guys later sa family call. And yeah, just keep on sharing the Hara love, guys. Be excellent to each other and keep on sharing the Hara love. For plugs, I have a plan for the end of April, so look forward to that, guys. And also the coming months, may i-announce ako sa page ko na it's gonna be beneficial for the Hara Nation elites, the Shinsen Gumi, yung tawag ko sa mga supporters ko. So for the supporters and for the Hara Nation in general and like for everyone as well. So yeah, hopefully everyone na mga nanonood dyan, you guys had a good time. And be safe, everyone. Be excellent to each other. Keep on sharing the Hara love. And
sponsors. I'll give you the to end.
The sponsor na rin. Oh, sige. So for the sponsors as well, we also want to thank goodgame.ph. They're an online amusement platform where you can go ahead and support your favorite esports personalities and teams, where you can also win amazing prizes and redeem these amazing prizes. So if you guys are curious, bisita kayo ng goodgame.ph, their website, or you can check their Facebook at goodgame.ph official. And you can also use, for first-time registrants, mga magre-register ng first time, you can also use my affiliate code, Hara, that's H-A-R-A pag magre-register kayo para may bonus pogi points. Alright.
Yun! So, ayan. Again, maraming salamat sa lahat ng mga nanood ng stream na to. Ayan, thank you. Sana na-enjoy nyo yung biglang pagbabat-in ko dito, pag-host ko sa stream na to. So, again, maraming salamat sa inyo. Ayan, always be excellent to each other and don't forget to keep on sharing the Hara love. Again, this is Get Ready with Hajiekeeri. Get Ready with Harakeeri, yes! Signing out. Bye-bye!